Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yee-haw, and the Pokemon UNITE Championship Series Year 2 is coming to a close very soon. We are going to crown our champion in Yokohama, Japan. The question is, how are we going to figure out who is going to make it to our Day 2? How are these teams going to battle out in our group stage? Well, for the first time ever, we are going to have a live drawing of these teams to see what these groups are going to look like on Day 1. Behind me right here, we have 2 bowls of golden eggs. Why golden eggs? Exactly. Our first bowl right here, we have our first place winners from each of our regions. 11 winners in our first bowl and the additional 20 teams in our second bowl. We are going to draw until we know exactly what our groups will be for the World Championships, making sure that no 2 teams from the same region will be competing in their groups. I cannot wait to see how this shakes out. It's a privilege and an honor to be here. Let's get this thing started. We're going to begin here with our first place for each region. Group A, our first team is going to be, ooh, I'm excited. First team, Peru, Latin America South. For our first team. I didn't realize I'd be so giddy drawing all these names. Our second team, the first team in Group B, is going to be Rex Regum Kyun, APAC West, Asia Pacific West for our Group B. Here we go. Our third team, the first team in Group C, Tally Bobo Believers from EU. Our fourth team here, for Group D, we have Akjil, Korea. Our fifth team, and I don't know why I'm trying to keep track of the number because I'm going to lose it at some point. For Group E, we have TTV, North America. For Group F, we have Omo Abyssian, APAC East. For Group G, we have SAUL Esports, India. Our final group, Group H, we have Entity 7, Latin America North. And now we will be heading back to Group A for our next team. Secret Ship, Japan. Our next team from Group B, we have Exo Clan, Oceania. Are you impressed that I could see that was upside down? Because I sure am. And finally, for Group C, we have 00 Nation representing Brazil. Now that we have all of our first place regional teams, we are going to head to the rest of the teams coming into this tournament in our amazing bowl number 2. Is it as good as bowl number 1? Well, it would probably be bowl number 1, wouldn't it? And here we are starting with Group D. Our first team heading into Group D in the second spot is going to be Fusion, Latin America North. Heading now into Group E in the second spot, we have Team MYS, Asia Pacific West. Now moving towards Group E, we have UD Vesuwan, Asia Pacific West. Heading now into Group G, we have Team Tamarin, Japan. And now finally, our second row for Group H, we have Kumu, Asia Pacific East. Here we go. Heading back to Group A, we have Team, it's impossible for me to read it that way. Team 3 Stars, Korea. You have no idea how difficult it can be to read something backwards like that. Now, heading to Group B, we have Nouns Esports, EU. Our third team for Group C is going to be Oyasami Makaru, Japan. No one told me that I would ever have to learn to read backwards. And they were almost right. And here we are today. Heading into Group D, our third team, we have Amaterasu, North America. Our third team for Group E, we have Team YT, North America. Team YT will not be in Group E because TTV is in Group E. Team YT will move on to Group F, and we are going to be redrawing for Group E. We just took a brief pause to make sure that I did not say a name twice, and I did not. I'm actually very proud of myself. We have 10 teams left, and here we go. For Group E, we have from Japan, MJK. We already have our third slot for Group F. That's Team YT, so we are going to continue on our draw. In Group G, the third slot will go to FS Esports, India. We already have India in Group G, so FS Esports will move to Group H, and we will draw once again for that third spot in Group G. And that will go to Time to Shine from the EU. And now we are moving on to some of our final polls here. We are going to head to our final team in Group A. And that team will be Hoenn from Latin America North. Final team from Group A. Heading into Group B for our fourth and final team, we have Iceland from Oceania. We already have Exo Clan from Oceania in Group B, so Iceland will move to Group C. We will draw once again for Group B. And that was Group B. Orangutan, Asia Pacific East. Moving on to our final team in Group D, we have, what's it gonna be? Luminosity, North America. However, we already have Amaterasu in Group D, and we already have TTV in Group E, Team YT in Group F. So Luminosity, you're heading to Group G, buddy. I hope you like the trip. It took a little ways, but you got there. You got there, Luminosity. Here we go. Now drawing once again for our team in Group D. Our final team, Brazil, representing Brazil. Only 2 teams are left. Group E, the final slot, goes to Team Peps in the EU. Which means our final team is, of course, Spraggle's Heroes. Oh, no, wait, it's a real team. Stamina Esports, Latin America South. And finally, here are our groups. Group A, from Latin America South, we have Peru. From Japan, Secret Ship. From Korea, Team 3 Stars. From Latin America North, Hoenn. For Group B, from Asia Pacific West, we have Rex Regum Kyun. From Oceania, Exo Clan. From Europe, Nouns Esports. And from Asia Pacific East, Orangutan. Group C, from Europe, we have Tally Bobo Believers. From Brazil, 00 Nation. From Japan, Oyasumi Makaro. From Oceania, Iclin. From Group D, from Korea, we have Actual. From Latin America North, Fusion. From North America, Amaterasu. And from Brazil, Brazil. Group E, from North America, we have TTV. From Asia Pacific West, we have Team MYS. From Japan, MJK. And from Europe, Team Peps. For Group F, from Asia Pacific East, we have Omo Abyssinian. From Asia Pacific West, we have UD Vesuwan. From North America, Team YT. And from Latin America South, Stamina Esports. For Group G, from India, we have S8UL Esports. From Japan, Team Tamarin. From Europe, Time to Shine. And from North America, Luminosity. Group H, from Latin America North, we have Entity 7. From Asia Pacific East, Kumu. And from India, FS Esports. So there you have our groups and all of our teams competing at Worlds in Yokohama, Japan. Make sure you don't miss any of the action. Tune in at twitch.tv/Pokemon Unite, August 11th and 12th, 9 a.m. JST. I'll see you there, and I'm bringing my golden eggs. Actually, no, I'm keeping my golden eggs.